Remember when all liberals said, Donald Trump, he's going to go to jail? Remember when that was going around? All your liberal friends would say that. Well, this just in, Donald Trump has been sentenced to 4 years of community service by the American people. And he will be serving out this sentence in the big house. So, not too shabby as far as jail cell goes, if you ask me.
What?
I think I broke Aaron. I mean, I can think of worse.
We're gonna punish you, but we're also gonna make you in charge of the prison.
It's a joke, Aaron. Calm down.
It's oh man, I don't even know what to say. It's just
the American people voted him in to 4 more years of community service. That's the joke. It's not like they're literally sentencing him to 4 more years.
Oh my gosh.
I know it's late, but keep up, brother.
Sorry, does him acting as president literally count as community service? Because that's technically what it is, right?
Yeah, it's community service.
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
But he didn't get sentenced to anything.
Exactly, that's my point. Judge Mershon, his sentencing was scheduled for this morning, or January 10th at, I can't remember what time it was, early in the morning. But he did follow through with sentencing Donald Trump today. He sentenced him to an unconditional discharge in the New York hush money case, meaning no punishment, no probation, no jail time, and no fines. But he is officially a convicted felon in the eyes of the law. Or that's all it is. At least until said time when Trump appeals and potentially gets this overturned, because now he can appeal now that there has been a sentence rule. But he will technically be the first president in history to enter office with a felony conviction on his record. And at the end of the day, that's all this sentencing was about. Here is Donald Trump's response on, I believe it was his Truth Social. He wrote, I know it's late, but hold on. The radical Democrats, they lost another pathetic, un-American witch hunt after spending tens of millions of dollars, wasting over 6 years of abusive or obsessive work that should have been spent on protecting New Yorkers from violent, rampant crime that is destroying the city and states, coordinating with the Biden-Harris Department of Injustice in lawless weaponization, and bringing completely baseless, illegal, and fake charges against your 45th and 47th president, me. And I was given an unconditional discharge. That result alone proves that, as all legal scholars and experts have said, there's no case, okay? There was never a case, and this whole scam fully deserves to be dismissed. The real jury, the American people, have spoken by re-electing me with an overwhelming mandate in one of the most consequential elections in history. As the American people have seen, this case has no crime, no damages, no proof, no facts, no law. Only a highly conflicted judge, a star witness who is disbarred, disgraced, serial perjurer, and criminal election interference. Today's event was a despicable charade, and now that it is over, we will appeal this hoax, which has no merit, and restore the trust of Americans in our once great system of justice. Make America great again.
You sound like if Cartman had
exactly
French and was doing a Donald Trump impression.
I felt like I sounded like that worm from Monsters Incorporated. that old woman.
Nope, I see Cartman.
I used to do a really good Cartman, but
it sounds like if Cartman had a French accent and was doing an impression of Donald Trump.
Oui, oui.
Oh, oui, oui. You guys are going in.
Maybe Cartman is the grandson to Roz from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Roz, that was the name of that.
That was Roz.
Chick.
Yeah.
God.
Hank Lebowski. Anyway. Anyway.
Sorry, I thought you were serious about the community service, and I just
we could tell. We could tell.
We could definitely tell.
It's okay, Aaron. You ain't gotta say face. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's okay.
We could tell. We could tell.
But
that would have just been hilarious if they literally did that.
That would be funny. I mean, they kind of did technically. But 1 year or more and $20 to $30 million later, it all ends with nada, zip, butt kiss. This was This has got to be the biggest failure in legal history. All so they can label Trump, and I stress label Trump as a convicted felon in name only. It'll be
That's
taken out of
all this
context. It'll be taken out of context without saying the details of this sham trial when it's talked about in the media. To describe it more accurately, Trump is actually a victim of political persecution. This felon label is so inconsequential that the left was already labeling him as such before when he wasn't a felon. And now no one with a working frontal lobe cared because they knew it was under bogus pretenses, but they dang sure don't care about it now. This whole thing amounted to nothing, so it's fitting the label also means nothing. And all you'll hear in the media from now to the end of his presidency is how he's a convicted felon. Your liberal friends, your Democrat friends, your leftist friends will likely try to pull but he's a convicted felon card. But big deal. So was Nelson Mandela. So was Mahatma Gandhi. So was Jesus Christ. And Martin Luther King Jr. was indicted. Trump's also twice impeached. And everyone who's followed the news knows those are shams too. Imagine being a Democrat now after this sentence thinking, that's it? That's all we get? He's a felon, but he's not going to face any punishment? Maybe it's because he didn't do anything wrong.
I think we should get a refund on the last 4 years.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
But I think I speak for everybody here on the channel. This is me and my friends enjoying liberal tears.
Well, not right now because they turned into ice. But
yeah, it's cold. It's really cold.
Yeah.
It's really
But
cold.
like I said earlier, that's the last of the major criminal cases against Donald Trump that went nowhere. All of them went nowhere. At the end of the day, 77 million people saw straight through this dog and pony show and rendered their verdict. And it's the only verdict that matters.
I just think that's just baffling. If you just look at the numbers between the different, like how many states he got versus how many she got, and how the race was like that close.
A lot of it's due to Chicago, Los Angeles, San Diego, New York, Seattle.
Yeah.
A lot of them are huge cities, Minneapolis. So they got more population. That's a lot of it. But 75 million votes for a woman who could not recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
Wild.
I mean, she almost was president. Almost. But as I said, 10 days from now, like it or not, he's your president. And a lot of shit is going to change. Thank you for checking out this clip of the Dragon's Den podcast. If you like what you saw here, please consider checking out our live podcast almost every single Friday night here on the channel at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And until our next video, guys, take care and God bless.